This is a 1965 Chevy C-10, and it's got a Chevy 350 V8 in it, and it's got power brakes, split brake system. It's got power steering. It's got air conditioning, and it blows cold because I've used it and it works good. You can just see how clean all this is down in here. This doesn't work too good, but I was trying to show you I couldn't find any other lights. I don't know if that's going to show up very well or not, but there's the VIN tag right there, or one of the VIN numbers, and the other is in the door where it belongs, but that's the frame rail one right there. So you can see that. And you can just see how nice this engine compartment is. It's just clean. All this looks good. Hinges it all. Everything's nice and clean and straight along here, and everything in front. We got the cooling fan in front right here. And of course we got the aluminum radiator on there. And you can just see this underside of this hood. See how nice that is? It's all real clean and nice. It looks just all good. This is really a nice driving truck. I mean, it's a beautiful truck, and it just looks great. You can see how clean it is down below everywhere. And again, this same thing on this side. It's all clean and nice. And it runs and drives great. You'll be real happy with this. Truck in, and this is my first time to drive it was today, and I like it. It runs good, drives good, and of course it's a hot day and the air runs. This is one nice 1965 Chevy pickup that we're looking at here right now, and I just drove it to Anacortes, Washington, and it just looks good. You can see how nice and straight this thing is. It's really straight. Got the good looking wheels on there. They're just rally wheels is what they are, but they're clean and nice. And this is code blue. And you like the sound of that exhaust coming out of there? Man. And look at this. This is another feature about this truck, I should say. Look how nice those close. It's just a really clean, nice truck. We'll take a look at the inside here, and you can see, again, it's a good, clean truck. Look in the wheel wells right there. I shouldn't say wheel wells, I should say the door wells. See, that's all good and solid. I was pretty impressed driving it yesterday, so we'll drive it some more. And just get a good idea how it looks. On the VIN tag is right where it's supposed to be, right up there. Now, I'm not sure if this will work right yet. I might have to turn the key on. Yep. So if I turn the key on, whoop, just so you know the wipers work. 2-speed too. How about that? Whoop. Trying to keep my hands out of things. Now I get. Well, it went all the way up. Let's try it this way. Much faster. I can see that all works good. I do not know about the radio. I don't know how to turn it on. Oh. I got it off, I think. Oh. There, turn the volume down. I just started it up and moved it outside, so the temperature gauge hasn't gone up very far. And there's a switch right here to operate the fan, so that's on right now. Yesterday when I was running it and had the air on, it was hot. Temperature went up a bit, but I turned the fan on and it went right down. So that all works good. Oh, the horn works. Turn signals, of course, work. I mean, this truck's nice. I have no idea if this... how this works, if at all. I don't know. I'll have to play with it a little more. I wasn't sure. You can hear the fan blowing there. And see. Anyway, you can just see that this is a nice truck. Wait till we see the rest of it. The interior in this truck looks real good. It's finished nicely, and you can see how clean this truck is. All up down here, it's just really nice. And I left the glove box door open because it's hard to do. And look at the original handbook in there. It's been around a while. You can see that closes good. Dash looks really good. And of course up here, the metal headliner. It all looks like you want it to. The dome light works. It's got seat belts, and they work good. There's a radio speaker right there. And of course the windows, I don't have the key on, so I don't know if they'll go up or down or not. They're power windows and they work great. And you can see all the dash over there and everything. This is a nice truck. It really runs great too. We're gonna go underneath this 1965 Chevy pickup here, and I've learned a lot about it today. I just got it in, and I drove it yesterday. I drove it home, and I took a lot of photos this morning of it, and then I drove it back to work. So I've got about 50 miles on it so far, maybe 60 miles on it, and I've learned a lot about it. So it's got a 12 volt rear end in here. That's one thing. And of course we got back here, we got a trailer hitch. We got a big 7 there, 7-wire plug, and then we got a smaller 4-wire plug right there. So you got to move the license plate frame. I don't think it's towed anything in a long time. So you can just see everything looks good. You got this sway bar on here, heavy duty. And you just look at everything. Again, like I said, the bed, the wood bed in the bed is, it's just so-so. It's got the tonneau cover on it, and it's got a plywood piece underneath the tonneau cover, so you got to take all that off if you want to put something in it. It's solid enough you could carry pretty much anything you wanted. And again, I like these exhaust tips coming out here, and you can see it's just a little crusty, but it's not full of rust. I've not seen one rust hole in this truck anywhere. It all looks good. This frame looks good all across. It's got, those mufflers are fairly new on here. The guy that put the engine and transmission in here, he's the one that put that exhaust system in, and he only owned it about 1.5 years or so. So anyway, you look down on these rockers here, they're all good. And same on the other side, they're all good. You just see all that area there, it's just all real good. Now right here, on both sides, you can see this plate right here. There's a weld there, and they plated it on that side. They did the same thing right here. Right here, that piece right there is all welded in there, and that's where they cut the frame to shorten it to put the short bed on it and stuff. And again, you can see the floor pans on the underside of the truck. We didn't clean this thing. This is the way we got it. You can see this 700R transmission is real clean and everything. And then there's this front end is out of a 1976 C-10 truck, and it just bolts right in. And I think he said he had to elongate one hole or something like that. And he just redid the rotors on both sides, and I can see new pieces in here and in places and stuff. So it's all good. That way it's all good and solid. It runs really well. It's a good driving truck. The engine is 350 Chevy engine. He told me he put new bearings and things like that in it, so it's all freshened up and runs good. And a frame, like up here in the front, the frame's all good. I don't see any damage anywhere from anything. Everything just looks really good. I think you'll really like this truck. It's very comfortable to drive. They shortened the steering column in this thing too, so they did a lot of neat work on it over the years. I shouldn't say over the years, over the last year. A lot of that work was done.
If you have any questions, call Andrew 206-533-9600. We'd be happy to answer your questions. We would love to have you come and inspect this 1965 Chevy pickup for yourself. We're in Burlington, Washington, about 50 miles north of Seattle, and we have a great inspector that can help you out if you'd like to have it inspected.